Hello and welcome back to hello and welcome back to what I'm gonna Beast, and today we're starting another fucking video at 11 p.m. because I just need to be better at this point. I think I wasted like a cool hour or two just laying in bed, sitting there like almost falling asleep. But then I managed to get down here, did my dailies for the day, and now it is 11 p.m. Am I going to record for too long? Probably not. You can probably still see that my hair is fucking all over the place. Jesus Christ. Like that's a problem I often have. Like I tend to lay down in bed after showers for a bit. And I really need to stop doing that because, like, well, I'm cold. Like, I've just got out of the shower and it's cold outside of the bathroom. And so I just immediately retreat under the covers. But I need to go get some socks, pants, a shirt. Don't worry, not underpants. I always prepare underpants before I go showering and leave them in the bathroom so I can immediately put it on after drying off. I'm not a freak that walks around naked between the fucking bathroom and my room to mentally scar the other fucking occupants of this house. But yeah, like, and then I'm like, under the cover and like, damn, I'd have to look for pants, socks, and a shirt. And when I look for them, it's gonna be cold. So I'm gonna just stay under the covers, and then I almost fall asleep for an hour or two. This always happens. I just need to be better at this point. Yeah, anyways. So a few days later, Kaguya gave me the okay, so I immediately set about arranging our date. We've agreed to meet in front of the station again, just like last time. I could have picked her up from her apartment, but we both felt as though meeting up outside was a part of the date in of itself. I'm early again. Waiting on isn't all that bad though, really. It certainly beats keeping her waiting, that's for sure. All the nervous excitement of wondering when she'll arrive makes it hit even harder when she finally does. Except she's already there.
Riku!
Turns out it hits hard even when I'm not made to wait for it. Got here early, Kaguya.
今日は私の方が先じゃなきゃと思ったの。不思議ね。待ってる間、リクがいないのにずっとドキドキしっぱなしだったのよ。
That's how it felt before our first date. I guess that's just how it works.
ならますますドキドキしてしまうわね。
Seeing that delighted smile on her face makes my heart start pounding all the harder. Being in love is like a perpetual feedback machine. What one feels gets passed on to the other before being amplified and sent back again.
でも実は先に来て待ってるのにもちょっと悩ましいところがあったのよね。
What's that?
対処に困るところ。でもいいけど、最初の海水浴の時と同じだったの。いろんな人からたくさん視線を向けられっぱなしで。
Oh, guys hoping for the chance to hit on you, huh? Look around, it's but a number of guys quickly averting their gaze.
やっぱりそういうことだったのね。海だけに限った話じゃなかったのね。ナンパって。
Calling it a courting ritual is probably a bit much. Yeah, I don't think the location really matters for a beautiful, sexy girl like you, Kaguya, especially when you're on your own.
どういうこと？
Guys are gonna look at you, even if they're not planning to put the moves on you.
正直嬉しくないわ。あなた以外に視線を注がれても。
God, did you really just say that? Delight throbs in my chest. There's only one thing I can say in response. Sorry, I should have got here sooner.
あなたが謝ることじゃないでしょ。今日は私がさらに早く来ていただけ。
Yeah, but I still kept you waiting and made you feel uncomfortable. Let me make it up to you.
あなたのその真摯な顔つきも好き。じゃあ喜んで取り返してもらうわ。
question now is, how exactly do I make it up to her? Or an immediate fucking thumbnail.
どこからどう見ても私はあなたの女よね。
I would appreciate if you like at least tried to make this look innocent instead of blatantly sexual. Like hugging his arm to where like the side of this boot presses against it, sure. Natural happens when you hug someone's arm like that. There, you're intentionally sandwiching his arm. Everyone will see that and immediately know that you two need a fucking room. Right here, right now, with no fucking hesitation, so you don't fucking make us watch anymore. Anyway, so, be right back, hold on. Just remember something. Never fucking mind. Was looking for something out in the hallway, but couldn't find it. Kaguya ends up answering that question by taking hold of my arm.
最初の海水浴の時もつまりそういうことだったのよね。あの時はただあなたと私が知り合いだと分からせればいい。今はきちんと理解しているからもうこれで完全よね。一安心だわ。
The face immediately lights up with happiness, leaving me incapable of complaining. However, that look at the light soon turns into a forced
でも
smile.
どうしてかしら私に向けられる視線が一向に減ってない気がするけど。
Yeah, I think I know why.
顔が赤いわ。これもどうして？
You're doing a bit more than just holding my arm right now. I gesture towards my arm with my eyes. I'm struggling to keep it still. You're stuck my arm right into your cleavage, Kaguya.
ああ、そうね。だって取り返してもらうためにこうしたんだもの。いつも以上に抱き入れてしまいたいって思ったら自然にこうなってしまったの。
Yeah, I'm more than happy to be making it up to you, and my arm is overjoyed right now, that's for certain. But, sticking my arm between your boobs is, well, kind of emphasizing them?
そうね。必然的に。パイ釣りしている時と同じ状態だわ。
You're not supposed to say that out loud, even if you're right.
私はきちんと言葉にしてほしいわ。
Then don't blame people for looking. It's like you're jerking off my arm to show off how big your tits are. People of all ages and genders are going to be overwhelmed at the sight. And let me tell you, my arm is feeling pretty overwhelmed right now. Last time it felt pretty good getting people to stop looking at Kaguya, but this is having the opposite effect and I'm not enjoying it. Men are such possessive creatures. For some reason Kaguya starts squishing her breasts together around my arm.
引き続き注目を集めてしまっているとしてもね、私あなたの腕を胸の間から離したくないわ。
She flashes me a mischievous smile before dropping her gaze back to my arm and her chest.
胸の谷まであなたを感じるのがもう大好きな女になってしまったもの。私
Kaguya, it's immediately obvious to me what your means. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. I was not prepared for this. God fucking damn it. Fuck. 9:15. I forgot to open the fucking timestamps. 0, 9, 15. Right there in her chest is where Kaguya feels the happiest. Although her phrasing made it sound a whole lot hornier than that. Fuck you. For 2 fucking
今日
lines.
はデートなのよ。
For 2 fucking lines. You feel the need to pull that shit out.
ずっとあなたを感じていたいわ。
The sentence is as embarrassing as it is weirdly sexual, but I feel it's not the same way. It's far too hot at this time of year for us to be pressing together constantly. I don't want to feel her next to me too. I'm gonna have to work to stop myself from getting a hard on.
あら、これだけで大きくなりそうなくらい興奮してくれているの？
It's make me remember a bunch of stuff. I noticed, I saw, and I wish to murder you for it. After all, Kaguya's boobs didn't simply help me get erect again. They helped me release. Okay, we don't need to read that out. Despite my stress, Kaguya is having the time of her life. Obviously, we do more than just walk around with my arm between her tits the whole time.
フローチャート画面です。
A first date, an older sister. What? We hit up all the typical date spots. And Kaguya's having fun the whole time. Could you pull it out, please? Like, just pull it out of the fucking cleavage. But it would seem that nothing makes her happier than when she's holding my arm.
やっぱりデートって素敵ね。
As long as you're enjoying yourself, I completely agree. Sort of feels like a waste of time trying to come up with a plan for a date, but one look at her smile is enough to convince me it doesn't matter.
でも今までとは何もかも違う。最初の海水浴とも今までにしてきたどのデートとも。
Yeah, you've definitely never stuck my arm between your tits before.
それもあるんでしょうけど、それ以上にね。今までも心が通っている感覚はあったわ。
Yeah, especially when we were having fun together.
今日はもうそれ以上の感覚があるの。お互い他の誰にも見せないところを見せ合って重ね合わせた経験を経たからか、胸の高鳴り以上に安心感のような、しっくりくるようなつながりを感じるの。
Ah, that's what you're getting at. Yeah, I can feel our connection too. It's not like it's become less special or anything. Special or exciting or anything. It's more, how can I say this?
聞きたいわ。頑張って。頑張って。
Hey, quit squishing your boobs together. You're gonna make me go off.
それも頑張って。
Believe me, I'm trying. Anyways, what I'm getting at is, like, you see how we're pressed together right now? It feels so natural for us now and gives a sense of togetherness, don't you think?
そうね。本当にそうだわ。身も心も結ばれてるってこういうことなのねって今日はずっと感じてる。
You said it. I knew I could be so happy.
その域にあなたと達することができたのがもうたまらなく嬉しくて、これからもどうか何度となくこういう時間が過ごせますようにって。いえ、祈るんじゃなくて努力しないといけないわよね。
I think I really do more than enough.
この前アマネとリーンをしている時にね、男性は基本釣った魚に餌をやらない生き物みたいな話が出たのよ。
God, why is she like this? You do realize not all men are like that, okay?
でも一面の真理でもあると思ったわ。
Are you saying I'm one of them?
そうじゃなくて、むしろ私の話、あなたが餌をあげ続けたくなるように、つまりは飽きられないように、私は今後も努力しなきゃって思うの。
It's a sweet thing to say, of her to say in some bizarre way. I can never get tired of you, Kaguya.
そう？
Practically fall for you again every time I see you. There's no end to how captivating you are. Besides, well, this probably isn't the place to say this, but...
聞かせて。
Fine. I haven't had close to enough of you yet, physically, I mean.
耳まで真っ赤だわ。もう私もまた惚れ直しちゃったじゃない。
You're welcome, I guess. You could tell this is exactly what she was aiming for. And that makes me all the more embarrassed. Crazily enough, it doesn't even feel bad. Kaguya truly has me wrapped around her little finger.
そう思ってくれているのに、今日は求めてくれないのね。歩いている最中、そういう施設の前だっていくつも通ったでしょ。それに私の体ももう大丈夫って分かっているはずなのに。
I can't just take you into a place like that in the middle of the day.
あら、どうして？もうパツイチかまして物にした女なのに。
Why the hell did you learn that phrase?
これはくるみとのリーンだったかしら。
Of fucking course. Please stop corrupting my girlfriend, Kuibari.
なのにどうして？
Well, I didn't want you to think I was being too eager. Or that I was just after your body or something. Because the truth is, I would have loved to do exactly that. I just get the feeling that having sex isn't a good reason to start demanding it all the time. Having sex once, I mean. With that, Kaguya squeezed her breasts together and nuzzled her cheek against my arm. Kaguya?
あなたがそういう人じゃないのはもちろん分かっているけど、それでもそう思っていることをきちんと言葉にしてくれるあなたがますます愛しい。
Seeing you hang on my every word has made me love you all the more.
抱きたくなった？
Phrasing, woman. Way to ruin the moment. Wait, do you want it to?
そんなストレートに聞かれても困るわ。
You're the one who asked first.
だってあなたが可愛い反応するんだもの。
I'm not getting out of it that easily.
好きよ。
Gee, I love you too.
具体的にはこれくらい。
That I told you how risky this is. Stop squishing your boobs together.
大好きだからしたくなっちゃうの。
Listen, just go into a hotel and start fucking so I can skip the action, okay? Okay. We're getting pretty carried away here. In fact, we're straight up flirting as we walk down the road.
あら？リク、あれって。
Look over to where Kaguya is pointing. Hey, isn't that Fumika?
ですから無理なものは無理ですってば。それは分かってますけど。
She's in the middle of a phone call looking completely frazzled.
はいはい、承知しました。なんとかします。
Did someone call the fucking
では
school?
失礼いたしますね。
Like there's two students doing excessive PDA and I need you to stop that.
はあ、なんで毎回こうなるのかなって私が断れないからだけど。
Fumika's shoulders slump as she puts her phone away. You walk over to her. You alright there?
あ、りっくんと星川さんのおっぱいがなんかすごいことになってるんだけど。
Oh, right, we didn't stop.
名残惜しいけど、さすがに話した方が良さそうね。
Sorry, I'll make it up to you later.
楽しみにしてるわ。
She's very confused.
ひょっとして二人はいわゆる男女交際をしている恋愛関係になってたり？
Oh, we are, as a matter of fact.
なんで報告してくれなかったの？するべきだったくらいの仲なの？
Well, I think I would have died from embarrassment trying to, like, formally tell you.
何それ？りっくんのくせに今さら私に恥ずかしがるの？
I would rather the ground swallow me up whole than have to tell my homeroom teacher about my love life.
もう都合のいい時だけ先生扱いしないでほしいな。
You're all the one who mixes her private life with her work. You're always forcing me to do jobs for you.
とにかくおめでとうね、りっくん。
That was the most forced topic change ever.
あと星川さんも。はい。りっくんを選んだのは見る目があると先生思います。きっと大事にしてくれるよ。他でもない私が保証します。ありがとうございます。
See what I mean? Kaguya doesn't know if she's talking to a teacher or a friend right now.
ごめん。学院外だからプライベートでいいんだけど、さっき学年主任と電話してたから。
Oh yeah, you looked like you were in a tough spot over here, so I was wondering who you were talking to. At the grade level was it? That he made some crazy demand.
それが聞いてよ、りっくん。
Fumika pride comes flying at me. Allow me to sum up what she tells us. Mizuka Academy will be holding an open house next week, the management of which has been forced on to Fumika about our head of year. Fumika is used to getting stuck with the annoying jobs as much as he'd rather not do them. The opportunity to refuse has passed her by. Now she has to do it. The only problem is it's far too much work for her to handle alone. Not only does she have to prepare for the open house, but she has to act as a guide on the day itself, an impossible task for one person. She'll have to ask some students to help out, but given that it's summer break, she's not looking at a huge pool to pick from. Which is when we showed up.
これぞ天の廃材。手伝ってリック。
Well, it just sounds like more trouble than it's worth. I'd much rather be spending time with Kaguya. But I can tell how much trouble Fumika's in, so I can't just bring myself to refuse. I have a soft spot for her, and it would seem nothing is going to change that. Suppose she did kind of imprint herself on me at a young age. Fine. Looks like you could really use the help, so I'll do it.
本当？ありがとうリック。お里先生、よろしければ私にもお手伝いさせていただけませんか？
I was already planning my apology to Kaguya, only for her to immediately jump in with an offer to assist.
いいの？ありがとう。女子がいてくれるとすっごい助かる。リックンだと案内とか頼んだら怖がられちゃうかもしれないし。
Why? I take it back. I don't think we're gonna help now.
待って。案内以外にもいくらでもやることあるから。力仕事とかも。というかリックン、冗談だってわかるでしょ？
So should you, Fumika?
まあね。でもお姉ちゃんを一瞬でも慌てさせたのは万死に値します。
That is why it's so hard to see you as my teacher.
リック、ところで
Jelly Kaguya! Oh, what's up?
二人が私的にも親しいのは知っていたけど、一体どういう関係なの？
Oh, right, I guess I never did tell you about that, sorry.
一言で言っちゃえば、いわゆる幼馴染だよ。幼馴染？だからリクは他の女性に対しての態度と少し違うの？
I really act that differently? I think it's more that she doesn't know how to establish boundaries between her personal and private life, as you've probably figured out.
今は特別というか特殊な状況。普段はもっとしっかりしてます。
You wouldn't keep coming to me for help if you were.
そう言いながら毎回受け入れて手伝ってくれるから、リックン好きよ。
I'm not sure you should be acting like that in front of my girlfriend.
確かに。ごめんね星川さん。あくまでも幼馴染のお姉ちゃんとしてのあれだから。大丈夫ですよ。分かっています。よくできた彼女だ。
When all said and done, we've promised Fumika that we'll help out with the preparations and all that comes after, along with calling up any friends we think we may be able to make it. Fumika thanks us, as if we're her guardian angels, for sending us off to enjoy the rest of the date. And we do just that. Two of us have fun until the sun has set beyond the horizon. I don't trust you two. Thanks for taking Kaguya. I have so much fun spending time with you. Never mind. We're here. It's time for us to part, and so I've walked Kaguya back to the high-rise. Let's go on another one soon. We can go to one of those facilities and... First, she jumps at me. Then, she plants her lips on mine. But she doesn't stop there. Okay, we get it. We get it. Snake ritual. Cease the snake ritual. Don't you giggle. Now I thought my first French kiss would come so suddenly. Or that Kaguya would initiate it. Or that it would happen on the side of the road.
大丈夫よ。する前にちゃんと周囲の目がないのを確認したから。
You sure? That sure felt fucking impulsive. That's not really it would have been a problem. And I did it like it. It's just... What's gotten into you, Kaguya?
名前じゃなくて。
Huh?
私のこと、お姉ちゃんって呼んでみない？
No! Come again?
いいから。
No.
ほら、ほら。
Come again? No, he will never ever again come if he has to start referring to her as his older sister. I have no idea what's gotten in the way. One-chan? Satisfied? This better not become a fucking pattern. She surprised me with a kiss again before hugging me to her bosom in joy.
よしよし。
I just stroke my head like I'm a little kid. I like it, of course, but it's rather perplexing. Sorry, but what's this all about? Twist around to free my mouth from all the boob blocking it, and end up asking a question with my head resting on her chest.
なんでもないわ。
Okay, he has got to be in a very awkward standing position right now, because we do know that he's taller than her. She's still like pulled his head down towards her titties. So he's just got to be standing here like this, like. Why? She releases me with a sweet smile. So she just wanted to be called One-chan for once or something. I don't know. So sudden. Thumbs up. How old are you anyway, Kaguya?
内緒よ。それじゃあまたね、リク。私こそ、今日はありがとう。
Plot twist, she's the same age as Fumika, she's another mature character. Nice spirit, she enters the building. An abundance of question marks fill my mind. This is where you talk to audience because she'll probably answer.
天使創造、リブート。
I almost put this hand up like this again. I need to stop that.
フローチャート画面だ。
A love we can be proud of. In any case, today we have to help Fumika rolls around.
準備の手伝い、本当に助かりました。みんなありがとう。あとはいよいよの本番。今日一日よろしくお願いね。
It's today the open house. We went all in on the preparations and finally finished up yesterday. Now all that's left is to show the visitors around.
にしても
Maybe it takes another look at all of us. All of us being exactly who you'd expect. Actually, that's not who I expected, because I expected Ame 100% to refuse and just stay at home gaming. Like, I 100% expected Noah, Kurumi, and Orie. Not Amane. Kaguya and I came out to help out as we'd agreed, but we also brought Noah, Amane, Barbarian, and Orie with us. Kaguya was the one who asked them to come.
まだ転校してきたばっかりなのに、星川さんの珍望たるや、りっくんより頼りになる。
I can leave then?
仕事が済んでからならね。
You monster. All joking aside, the open house start time comes around soon enough, so now it's time for the tours to begin.
はい、次はこちらです。
As you can see, the school, we've been split into pairs to give our tours. This is so we don't have to guide an entire horde at once. Rather, we can show smaller groups around at their set intervals. However, Kaguya's only just transferred here, so there's likely to be gaps in her knowledge about the school. That's why Fumika demanded that I be paired up with her to help. I'm sure that can't have been her only reason. Amane and Koibari could have helped her just as much as I could have. But anyway.
リク、一般教室の後は特別教室でいいのよね。
Yeah, we want them to see all the stuff in the science room and such.
リクがどんな風に案内してくれるのか楽しみだわ。
Let's not flirt in front of the prospective new students. They're supposed to be helping me.
いいでしょ、私も楽しみにしたって。
Yeah, yeah.
一ついいですか？
Oh, sure. What is it?
ひょっとしてお二人は付き合ってるんですか？
So it comes the direct question straight from the girl's inquisitive face. We're doing a terrible job of hiding how close we are, it would seem. Not that we were trying to hide it in the first place, mind you, but anyway. Yes, that's right, Fujikawa here is my girlfriend. I'm liable to act like I'm boasting, so I do everything I can to act nonchalant about it. However...
あら、そこはお姉ちゃんって呼んでくれないと。
You what? He started this... whatever it is again!
私は3年で、彼は2年なの。
Now she's straight up lying!
年の差カップル、いいですね、なんか。あなたもこの学院に入ったら、きっと素敵な相手が見つかるわよ。うわー、説得力すごいです。
Kaguya smiles happily on the receiving end of a look of admiration from the prospective student. Seriously, what is this Kaguya One-chan stuff all about? My confusion is left to linger. Well, but the rest of the tour itself goes perfectly fine. Kaguya only pulls her perplexing One-chan card the one time at the start. The other two pairs, Barbarian and Amane, and No and Oria, have no issues either. And so...
ありがとうございました。
We see out the final group of visitors, bringing the open house to a close. As soon as Fumika gives us the all clear, our work here is done.
はい、みんなお疲れ様。本当にありがとう。ってわけでリックじゃない、谷風くん代表して、はい、これ。
1,000 yen.
これくらいしかできないけど、せめてものお礼。それで飲み物でも買って。それじゃあ私は事務処理とかいろいろ片付けなきゃいけないんで、これで戻ります。本当にありがとうね、みんな。
It sure isn't easy being a teacher. Though Fumika does seem to be a magnet for all the jobs no one else wants to do. In any case, we gratefully accept our money and go and buy some drinks.
ささやかでもお礼がもらえるとやっぱり気分いいですよね。
We didn't want to just stand around while we had our drinks, so we moved into our classroom. Aman's technically the outsider here, but she's friends with everyone, so it's not bothering her. I doubt she'd step within 10 meters of the place usually, with how much she hates strangers.
コーラはささやかじゃないよ。最高の供物だよ。
I somewhat doubt that.
私もコーラにしておけばよかったかなって思わせる力すごいよね、ノアちゃん。はは。
Hey Kaga, what did you end up getting?
姫様、谷風さんがお尋ねですが、どうかなさいましたか？
She was refusing to respond to either me or Ori. I got a sinking feel as I realize what this means. What, One-chan?
私は紅茶よ。
Sure enough, that did the trick! I crave death. I crave death.
お姉ちゃんの
I
飲み
crave
差し。
death!
あなたも飲む？関節キスしちゃう？
Get out of my brain! Yes, I did just grab a pair of scissors just to stab it in order to lift it up, just because that meant I didn't have to bend over as far. It was like a random ass piece of sheet, and he was like, "Here, what the fuck is that for, anyways?" No idea. Oh, I'm fine, thanks. Like, seriously, what's going on here? She started this at the end of our last stage, she's still doing it now. Maybe she really wanted to be a big sister? No, I don't think so. She would have mentioned it before.
バブに姉プレイかなんか。
No!
ええ、そういうわけじゃないわ。っていうか、私何言ってるのかな
You really can't stop yourself, huh?
登録したよ。
Barbarian bundles her head up in her hands. Quite frankly, I wish I could do the same. Okay, let's see. Thus far, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Noahs. Then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Kurumis. I honest to God expected more. 1 singular Amane, and with this one these two actually, we have 2 Kaguyas. I think it is going to be a mixed video instead of like a specific character video for this. Anyways, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go take a quick toilet break. I return. I have no idea what's going on in Kaguya's head right now, which makes this all the more confusing.
とにかく飲むものも飲んだし帰ろうね。そうですね。多方面にごちそうさまですって感じですし。違うの！違うんだよ、あまねちゃん。僕もコーラを飲んだらポテチが欲しくなってきたから帰ろうと思う。ご飯前だからやめておいた方がいいと思うけどね。ま、それはともかく行きますか。
Yeah, right, let's. Just as a stand-up?
リクと私はまだやり残していることがあるから。
Huh? Wondered myself if I've forgotten something, getting even more confused in the process.
ああ、二人はまだフミカさんの手伝いが残ってるんですね。そういうことなら私たちも。大丈夫よ、二人だけで。みんな、今日は本当にありがとう。それじゃあ、お疲れ様。ほう、じゃあ、お疲れ様です。お先に、なんか気が引けるけど。失礼するよ。帰り道にポテチを補充しておかないとね。ポテチ優先だ。では姫様、私も先に失礼してお食事のご用意を整えておきます。ええ、毎日助かるわ。もったいないお言葉、痛み入ります。では失礼いたします。
Everyone else heads off home when I stand there confused. Now Kaguya and I are the only ones left in the classroom. What's the thing we still need to do? I'll work through the questions on my mind one at a time. We've done everything Fumika asked us to, yeah?
そうね。
Then why did you? Wait, did you just want us to be alone?
さすが。お姉ちゃんのことをよくわかってるわね。
Actually, that's the one thing I really don't get.
どれのこと？
Why are you so desperate for me to call you Onechan, obviously? Why you're so desperate? Not why are you? You haven't always wanted to be a big sister or something, right?
年上のお姉ちゃん。
What? Is this your way of telling me that you're older than me?
小里先生のことよ。
I mean, like, I do get the... You have an old thing for older women. After all, I am sitting in the driver's seat. She's entirely right. However, not this Onechan bullshit.
Riku, あの人に憧れのような感情があったんでしょ?
How'd she figure that out? She only saw us talking briefly the other day. Must be that woman's intuition I've heard so much about. Kaguya's already smart and perceptive, but that's terrifying.
そうよね。
No, I bet it. There's no point trying to deny it. It'd only backfire on me if I did. But to be honest, it was just when I was a little kid. I don't feel that way about her anymore. And I need to admit everything. She was older than me, and I've known her forever. It's not even a feeling anymore. It's just like a sensation. You're the only one I love, Kaguya.
ええ。戸惑いながらも、きちんと私に答えようと頑張って。お姉ちゃんって呼んでくれていたくらいだものね。可愛かったわ。
Listen, you.
ええ。本当にごめんなさい。
She suddenly apologized, leaving me at a loss for words.
あなたの気持ちはちゃんと分かっていたのに、私、少し焼いてしまっていたの。
Now everything makes a lot more sense.
自分でも自分にこんな子供みたいな部分があったなんてって驚いてるくらい。だけどどうあれ振り回して困惑させ続けてしまってごめんなさい。
She bows repeatedly to me, as apologetic as can be. After hearing all that, jealousy doesn't go away that easily.
リク、ひょっとして憤りが収まらない？
No, I'm not. Sure, it was a confusing situation, but I never felt annoyed with her. If I'm annoyed with anyone, it's myself. I was thinking we'd built up a true connection and understanding. Kaguya? I jump to her by feet, lift her into my arms, and start kissing her. She stiffens for a moment, but soon relaxes when she realizes what's going on. Sorry for making you jealous. Jealousy leads to anxiety. Now to understand how I made her feel, my chest is filled to the brim with anger and guilt. Should have realized. What can I do to prove to you that you're the only one for me, Kaguya? Her eyes cloud over, she gives me a long, needy look. Then her arms wrap around my back, pulling me in towards her.
今すぐ抱いてほしい。私で気持ちよくなってほしい。
Okay, I will be skipping it again in a second. Kaguya.
お互いお詫びし合うよりお互いに夢中なんだって感じたい。
She squeezes me in her arms. Yes, I can feel her desire and her softness. And most of all, it's the pain sound of her whispers that causes my lust to ignite.
お願い。
I just want you to know for sure. You're feeling fine now, right?
大丈夫すぎて。
She squirms, rubbing herself against me. Her hands claw gently at my back as her flushed cheeks nuzzle into mine.
さっきのキスだけで
Okay, we get it.
今日の予定は終了してるからこの教室には誰も来ないはずで。でも念のため
Just in case I locked the door and soundproofed the room with magic. Can't prepare it, huh?
それくらい
Because I
なの。
want it, so Kaguya says. Okay, Kaguya. Yeah, those are lines I'm not going to read out loud. Setting sun streams in through the windows of the empty classroom. And we're skipping now! Alright, they're done. We end up showing our love for each other until the closing bell rings, by which point the sun is completely set. Kaguya uses magic to immediately clean everything up, which sure was helpful. I do get a feeling, however, that we would have kept going if not for the bell.
仕方ないわよね。私たちはまだ覚えたてだもの。
Yet somehow we jump straight into doing some super dirty things.
それも仕方ないわよね。
Not for us, I suppose it isn't.
え
We snuggled up against each other on our way home. It's crazy to think how much having sex has made us fall even more madly in love with each other, with one another.
天使創造リブート。 フローチャート画面だね。
Names. A love we can be proud of. Jealousy. Jealousy continued. Jealousy continued. Talking about feelings. And off the mark. In any case, it's been a few days since we helped out with the open house. It's from Kaguya.
急いで向かうから。
I'm coming over. Get ready to let me in. This isn't the typical text I get from her. So a dozen or so minutes later, Kaguya arrives and I show her into my room. She's got the most deadly serious look on her face right now. So, what's up?
あなたにも
Yes?
見てもらいたいものがあるの。
It's only one. Y'alls are still safe. She whips some kind of stick out of her pocket and shoves it in my face. Huh? What? Oh. Takes me a moment to work out what I'm looking at. Something I've only seen in doujins and porn games before. In the center of the stick lie two windows, one square, one circular. The rectangular one has sample written under it, while the circular one has result written under it. Which means this is a pregnancy test.
前にオリエとドラッグストアに行ってみた時に見つけたの。こっちには便利なものがあるのねと感心して買ってあったんだけど、思い出して使ってみてもまるで陽性反応が出ないのよ。
How dare this harlot tell me I am not pregnant? That's essentially the fucking reaction here. What the fuck? Also, just... Hey, bud. Imagine that, that's her smacking your ass with every fucking sound. I don't know where that came from. She's stamping your feet like a child throwing a temper tantrum.
悔しいたくさん中に出してもらったはずなのに私も受精してる気満々だったのに
She's genuinely throwing a tantrum! I've never seen Kaguya act like this before, and I certainly never expected this to be what set her off.
今度はもっと小種を注いで私の卵子をあなたの精子で確実に打ち抜いて
That's not how it works!
お願い私に腹めって命令するみたいについて注いでね
The most heartfelt plea in the world wouldn't do anything to help in this situation. I can't aim my sperm or anything.
あなたはもう私をはらませたくなくなっちゃったの
Of course I do.
だったらどうして素直に分かったよ次こそかぐやを受精させるからって言ってくれないのそう言ってくれたら私全力で着床して体内ですくすく育てるのに
She's taken on a few like psycho girlfriend aspects currently. This is worrying. Look, just calm down for a moment, okay? A baby is, you know, like a miracle, a gift.
私に授けてくれるのはあなたよだからもっとその気でして授けて
I'm telling you that this isn't how it... Oh, wait, look, see, here. It says it takes a while before anything shows up on the test.
そんなの知らないわもうここで注いで今はらませてあなたの赤ちゃん欲しいの
I don't know why, but it feels like someone's currently like standing behind them watching this unfold because they came to check what the stamping was about. Also, you could have probably immediately fucking diffused the situation by just say, hey, you know how you have regular fucking menstruation? Use that test when that is delayed. Because if it's not delayed, then you sure as hell are not pregnant anyways. I'm really happy to hear that, Kaguya, but...
これは今から始まる流れだよね僕生で見るの初めてだ
Again, if it was just the end part, I would save it, but alas.
普通人のを生で見ないからにしてもかぐやさんは本当普段は落ち着いてるのに
Look, they're spying on us! We can't do anything right now! 私もう
あなたのことしか目に入らないわ。
I really appreciate it, but now is really not the time. Now really isn't the time. Short while later.
取り乱してごめんなさい。
It's fine, those two are gone now. If she finally calmed down, and I could not be more relieved. Kaguya plops herself down on my bed as I take a moment to let said relief sink in. Then she looks around my room from a new position.
そういえば
Yeah?
あなたの部屋で何もなく普通にゆっくりさせてもらったこと今まで一度もなかったわね。
Yeah, now you mention that. Most of the time she's been here were for our secret training. She did come over at one time to meet my parents, but I'd hardly call that relaxing. In fact, she came in like a whirlwind today as well. Hopefully we can just pretend that never happened. Feel free to make yourself comfortable. Sit down next to Kaguya and smile at her. It's important for couples like us to have moments like these. Not everything can be an intense display of affection. Those are as tiring as they are joyous.
じゃあお言葉に甘えて。
She snuggled up to me, resting her head on my shoulder. Could sniff her hair from this distance. In fact, I'd love nothing more, but that's hardly going to help us relax. Just hearing her peaceful breathing and feeling her by my side is enough for now.
ねえリク
Yeah?
呼びたかっただけ。
Okay. Yeah, this makes a nice change.
油断できるというか完全に気を抜いても大丈夫な相手って改めてすごいわよね。
Being with me helps you relax?
ええ、自分ですごく珍しいって思うくらい。私は育ちと教育で常に頭の一部は気を張って冷静さを保つ習慣がついているけど。
Right, I can see how that would be the case from everything you've told me. On one hand, she has to try to live up to her supporters' expectations. On the other, she has to be wary of her brother trying to take her life. She comes around as cheerful. She comes across as cheerful, but I doubt there was ever a moment in her own world where she could truly relax.
でも今はあなたに体を預けて本当にまったりしている。本当にこっちへ渡ってきてよかった。
There must be a lot of reasons for that, huh?
ええ、一番はもちろんあなたに出会い恋に落ち今のような仲になれたこと、苦しい夜や今のような時間をあなたと過ごせていること。
Glad is one word to describe how I feel about that, yep.
あなたとのことはキリがないから他のことにも触れるわね。こっちの文化や文明、社会経済に基盤、物流や娯楽などに触れられたのも大きいわ。
You do seem to have fun where whatever it is you're doing, Kaguya. I think it's great that you can do that. You have to be really open-minded, not to mention inquisitive, to start having fun the moment you arrive in another world.
褒めてもらえてるのかしら。
I couldn't speak. Couldn't speak of you without complimenting you. Well, most of the time.
さっきのような一幕が応用的にはということね。
Yeah, but even that was because you love me, right? So it made me happy regardless.
そんなに褒められると好奇心で話を変えてしまうわよ。
Someone caught your eye?
あれがリクの PC よね。
Oh, she's gonna play his games. Let's try it out.
見たいわ。売り場やネットで見たことがあるだけだもの。ゲーセンでやったのとは全然違うものだとは聞いてるし、あなたが普段どういう娯楽に触れているのか知りたいし、体験してみたい。
Great, in that case. I tell her there's some that like to show her and go and grab a console for Mom in his room. Fortunately, we have two controllers since the two of us occasionally play together. Kage and I spend some time gaming, and I teach you the basics of using a computer.
面白い。まだ全然できないし、わからないけど。
She really does have fun with whatever she's doing. There's a radiant smile on her face right now.
もっともっと教えてほしいわ。あなたともっと一緒に楽しめるようになりたい。ええ、うん、決めたわ。私、すぐに同じ据え置きゲーム機を買うから。
Great, then we can start a new training regime next time I come over. This time I'll be teaching you.
それもいいけど、どうせなら。
Kaguya paused for a second to flash me that mischievous smile of hers.
たまには、私の部屋にお泊まりしない？一晩じっくり、一緒に楽しみましょう。どう？
I'd love to. I answered enthusiastically, my heart pounding. The thought alone of spending the night at my girlfriend's place is enough to get me excited. Despite how far we've come in our relationship, this will actually be our first night together.
ありがとう。じゃあ私はあなたを迎える用意を整えるから。
Oh, now I'm really getting my hopes up.
楽しみにしてるわね。
I will.
天使創造リブート。
A few days after we made our plans, we're
フ
stopping
ロー
our
チャート画
plans.
面よ。
The sleepover without sleep. Oh lord. Anyhow, off the mark it's off the right mark on the pregnancy test apparently. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this one. See you next time. Bye bye.